The session now is ALVL Foundation IC Young Innovators Award. The jury chair is Professor Venkataramanya, Professor of Operations Management, IIM Lucknow. It's a kind request for him to come up on the stage. We have 4 teams participating in this session. The jury members are Professor Saurabh Gupta, Assistant Professor, NIT Raipur. Mr. Saurabh Kumar Chaube, iHub Anubhuti IITD Foundation, IIIT Foundation. I request Mrs. Yes. Mr. Mohit Gambhir, Innovation Director, MHRD Innovation Cell, Government of India, is not able to join us over here. I would now request Mr. Sachin Gaur to come upon the stage and help us to know about what the award is.
Thank you, and I'm grateful to all the jury members here for doing the hard work. It's a recent development that we were doing this award for many years. We were calling it the IC Young Innovators Award, and for us it was always important to bring the real innovation from the all parts of the country. And Ministry of Education has always been supporting us in the outreach. And now you may notice that we have added to the name of award ALVL, which is standing for Arvind Lal Vandana Lal Foundation. So this is the family foundation of Dr. Arvind Lal, who is the founder of Lal Path Labs, as you may know. And because of their generosity, we are able to increase the amount of money that we can extend to the winners this year, and we will be having 50,000 rupees as the first prize, 40,000 rupees as the second prize, and 30,000 rupees as the third prize. And before that, we were giving 30,000, 20,000, and 10,000. So we are grateful to Dr. Arvind Lal and his family. And just wanted to conclude here before Professor Venkat and others start the evaluation process, and we will call the teams, that we are also grateful to Dr. Mohit, who is not here today. So we sought his help to share the communication. It went to all over India. We received more than 102 entries, and of course it was jury's hard work to shortlist, and people have traveled from all parts of the country. So that's it from my side. Just wanted to add a bit on the information.
So to begin with it, each team will be called and will be given a 10 minutes time to present it. The first team led by Parth. So the first team
I invite all the 4 teams in the order that these my people are going to call, and we'll sit that side, and then the evaluation for final announcement will come back this side. Okay, thank you.
Check. Good evening, all of you. Myself, Parth Zamkhedkar. I am the student of Jawaharlal Nehru Engineering College, Aurangabad. So, I am here presenting my project on micro ECG. So, first of all, we will look what exactly the ECG is. Electrocardiography is a process of producing electrocardiograms that is called ECG or EKG in some countries. is a recording of a heart's electrical impulses. Its electrograms is basically the voltage versus time graph of the electrical activities produced by our hearts using the electrodes placed on the skin. So the ECG machine used at the hospitals mainly consists of ECG machine itself, the chest electrodes, printer or monitor in some cases, and the trolley to organize all this stuff. So the problem with this machine is the size. It's bulky in size and its transition within the hospital is also very difficult, mostly in rural areas. And the private practitioners who visit patients at their home can't carry this machine, which will further lead the delay in the test and can also lead to unfortunate situations for the patient. So, as a solution, I am here with our project Micro ECG. We all have used a power bank. Our micro ECG is very similar to a power bank in size and can be taken anywhere easily. So the major components of the machine are chest electrodes, the micro ECG itself, USB cord, and the smartphone. The chest electrodes will catch the impulses produced by the heart and will transmit it to the machine. The machine will process the impulse with the reference of the impulses. It will plot the voltage versus time graph, that is the ECG graph, and will transmit it to our smartphone with the help of USB cord or the wireless methods like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, etc. So in the app will display the graph with the highest accuracy. For the accuracy check, we were associated with MGM Hospital and of course the Dean of MGM Hospital, Dr. Anand Nikalji. The app will not only display the graph but also save the graph in the form of PDF for future references, and the history of report will be saved in our app itself. If any other person other than doctor is taking the test, the app will also display 3 warning messages in the form of colors red, yellow, and green. If the green color is indicated by the app, it means that the algorithm has studied your report and has found nothing to worry in it. If the yellow signal is indicated, it means that the algorithm has found minute symptoms of hypertension and you prefer to take a rest. And the red signal is, if the red signal is displayed, the algorithm has found some abnormalities in your app, in your report, and you immediately immediately prefer to consult a medical practitioner. So, what makes our machine better? The major factor is the size. Our machine can easily fit in the briefcase of a medical practitioner. And the ECG test can be taken anywhere, irrespective of place and time. The machine is small in size, but doesn't compromise your accuracy. It will produce the highest accuracy as any other ECG machine will give. The cost of the machine will be affordable and can be afforded by the patient's family, likely to the blood pressure machine and the blood sugar machine. The handling of the machine is easy, no special technician is needed, and anybody from the patient family can take the test. So it was a basic plan. We have started with designing an app development first and then the prototype development. Currently we are at testing and calibration part. After the testing is done, we will be at error resolving and we will come back to the testing. And once all the errors are resolved, we will finalize the project. So as we are going to register a startup, here is a business plan. Our target customers will be patients, private practitioners, and of course the healthcare units. The distribution to them can be done by 2 methods: D2C, that is direct to customers, by the means of our website and e-commerce websites like Amazon, Flipkart, and business to business, like directly supplying to the healthcare units like super specialty hospitals and etc. The services provided by us will be the accuracy and the efficiency of our machine, and also 24/7 customer support. We will provide customer care executives which will guide the patients and the family members to how to use the machine, and in many cases. And also we will provide the patient supports. The patient who have taken the report from a machine can directly consult a doctor through an app. We will associate with some doctors for this purpose. The cost of a normal ECG machine used at a hospital costs from 30,000 to 50,000 rupees. But the cost of our machine will range just from 5,000 to 10,000. And after scaling up, we can also come below the 5,000 rupees. The revenue will be the product based and the app subscription model based. The product we will sell the micro ECG, And we will also add some pro features like consulting doctor or directly give the discounts on hospitalization part in the pro version of the app. So our machine can serve in the cases of emergency at railway stations, airports, the industrial areas where unskilled workers serve, and the offices as the stress level is increasing day by day. The machine would also reduce the number of deaths caused by undiagnosed heart attacks and the cardiac arrest. So, for the scalability, the efficiency of a machine and the accuracy will be the key factor. The market size of the healthcare appliances is approximately $6,600 billion, and it's a huge market for us for the scalability. And as the machine is directly related to healthcare sector, it can be scalable not only in India but among all the globe. E-commerce websites like Amazon, Flipkart has scaled up many startups these days. So e-commerce website will play a major role in our scalability and reaching rural places like the rural areas in India and making micro ECG tests available there is the only milestone set by us. The legal certifications needed as it is directly related to healthcare sector. Many the medical devices in India needs to satisfy the rules set by Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940 and the rules 1945. The medical devices exported or imported in India should be registered under Central Drug Standard Control Organization Medical Device Registration, which is headed by Drugs Control General of India (DGCI). The medical devices manufactured in India also needs a certification under Indian Certification of Medical Devices, which is under Indian Medical Devices Rule 2017. Our vision is to innovate more and more efficient products and make medical advancement in India, not only India but all over the world. Here are some achievements. We have received the funding for product development from Tata Technologies, and it's our first micro ECG test. Thank you. Yes.
Good presentation. Looking at the time of all the presenters, we have one big question from the audience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Abud. I'm dealing with ECGs. Yeah, pretty, nice presentation on the innovation which you have. Is it a 12-channel ECG?
Yes, sir, it's a 12-lead ECG.
12 lead. I mean, do you also provide in near future the API links?
Currently, we're working on it. We provide 12-lead ECG test, 7-lead ECG test, 3-lead ECG test, and the live ECG monitoring.
Live single channel monitoring.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And API links can be maybe a software can talk to your software.
Yes, sir.
Mobile within the same mobile.
Sir, we have developed a web app for it, and we are working on the apps currently.
Wonderful. Because I'm using the same ECG machines from a startup in India.
Yeah, it's from Sunfox, I think.
There are quite a few. One is from IIT, one is from Bangalore, one is from Singapore.
Yeah. I have talked to that persons and also taken the inputs from them also.
Such as a game.
Like the problems which they face and how can I solve those problems.
Wonderful. I mean, good to see your product in the market, and definitely if it's suiting all the compliances, I would love to get this tested in my hospital.
Thank you, sir.
I have one question.
Okay, sir.
Suppose if you want to take this on large scale, your ambition is very good. So $600 billion.
Yes, sir. It's
What are the two significant things that you need to make it, let us say, a global mention?
So basically, first is the accuracy test. As it is ECG is directly related to the
Beyond the product, what help you need, let us say, from government or from private investors or hospitals?
sir, basically the capital.
What do you see as the major barrier for you to scale up?
So for me to scale up this product is capital is funding because I am a middle class person. I can't give my own capital for it, and also the market, the competition I can like in India people don't accept the new things easily. So it will be the challenge for me, and also like. Make in India product, the government will support us, definitely support us, as the recent government is supporting the startups in India. And also, like we can receive the marketing for, support from many of the investors. Like Tata is supporting us for marketing now.
Where are you located?
Sir, from Aurangabad, Maharashtra.
Are you inside any incubator, any institute, or any organization which is incubating the startups? Are you aware of incubator?
No, sir. I am like there is a center called Innovation Incubation and Research Center, MGM University. I am the student of Genesee College, MGM University.
The same university, you are part of that innovation center.
Yes, sir. I am the president of Innovation Club.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hello, I am Dr. Rajiv Kapoor. Excellent presentation. But this technology that you are developing, how does it differ from what is already existing in the company?
Sir, the technology we have developed is a self-made technology. We have developed it from scratch. We actually have opened the actual ECG machine we use at the hospitals, seen what diodes are used there, and just tried to compact in a portable way that can a medical practitioner who visit patients' home can take it easily there, and normal people like me, I am not related to healthcare sector, but I can take the ECG test of my father. And also we have like app-based development. So we have used the algorithm like anyone can understand the ECG report by the write-up. We will provide a summary of the report after the report is done.
Sanket Life is marketing one model at 2,500 rupees. Do you think you can meet them on cost? And if you do not have a technological advantage, how will you survive the company?
Sir, the services we will provide will
Sanket, I've used the machine of 2500. It is just a single channel. It doesn't give any proper input. This is a 12 channel one. And, way forward, I had advised Sanket to put in an AI for interpretation of the ECGs at a very low cost model. So I've used it on the pilot. It didn't really work for me on my, talking to my software. That's why we chose a company called CardioTrack, which is a Singapore, Malaysian-based, Bangalore-based company. So we bought at least 50 machines of them, and that is about 50 or 1,000 plus one machine, but that is super accurate, better than what even GE or any Philips machine can do. Highly super compact mobile. Does it also come in with a Bluetooth-based printer?
Sir, it will like the machine will connect to any wireless device directly, and also by Wi-Fi we can consult the doctor sitting in America or from Aurangabad to Delhi directly to our app.
If you can build in AI model ECG interpretation, that will definitely be a disruptor.
So we have built it like the app will produce three series, and also will produce a write-up summary that a person who don't understand ECG report, ECG graph.
Due to shortage of time, sir, we would like to conclude this discussion.
Okay, sir.
Very nicely addressed. Very appreciable. And continuing with this, I would like to call team number 2, Keshav Sharma. Prescribed diet for reducing glycemic index and detect diabetic complication issues using machine learning and natural network.
Good evening, everyone. I am Jaspreet Singh, and Keshav Sharma. We are from Team Bioco and we are presenting our product which is DivaCare. So first we can show the video. After so basically, diabetes is increasing in the country of India at a very rapid. But often the complications that are derived from this diabetes are often overlooked. Like a person having diabetes can have an increased risk of heart disease, chronic kidney disease, as well as retinopathy
and other complications like bone marrow, stroke.
So what we have done is basically we have created a model, application. So first we can show this demonstration.
Here user put his basic details like height, weight, age, etc. Because these details are very important for identification of diabetic complications. If the person have more number of years in diabetes, then it's more chances that they have complications. Okay, there are some. For retinopathy, user have to upload the image. There are details like user have to upload the image, and this is the image. User can upload image in home, and there will be signs of the diabetic retinopathy. Okay, there the coronary artery disease. There is the basic detail about the and the blood pressure, microangiopathy, the some complication which happens the usual like kidney disease, hypertension, prior stroke, the hemoglobin HbA1c value, and these factors we analyze our machine learning model, and each features we dictate some p value like the feature importance value, and this feature importance value we insert our artificial neural network model, and we collected the real data from the Ananta hospital and from the reports of the data. And here is the legal terms, like we are not the doctors, but we try to do.
And also, apart from the complication, this is an end-to-end service. So we, based on the complication that we have predicted, we also recommend a diet as well as workout plan, so that the person who is having diabetes, they can lessen their chances of getting complications and live a healthy life.
And we are using knowledge-based recommendation system, so they give the personalized recommendation. If user is not following our recommendation based on our knowledge-based data, they try to give some smaller sort of exercise so that user can try to do.
And these all exercise, they are also related to physical characteristics like BMI, the age group, and apart from that, the complication that the diabetic person is facing. And the diet is also based on that only.
Like that.
And we also recommend multiple also factors like smoking limit as well as workout plan that the person should follow based on the complications that he is having in addition to diabetes. Because our main goal is a diabetic person, but the complications that are being affected by him is also equally important.
Okay. So our problem statement is helping the diabetic patient to detect the complication, because many of the diabetic patients doesn't know about the complication, and the complication lead to sometimes the heart stroke or the coronary artery disease, and sometimes death. Okay, we have used deep neural network for identification of diabetic patient and the supplement complications. For diabetic retinopathy, we built a very deep neural network that is mobile net, and we achieved 93% accuracy in validation data. And we trained 1 lakh image of retinopathy, so you can trust our model. And we are providing the end-to-end services for remedial measure and diet control. So these are the basic features of our p-value. Like you can see, we have taken
cardio disease like 580 data points, and non-obstructive cardio data like 980 points. And based on these are some of the factors, but there are 40 to 50 factors which decides our the p-values. Okay. Like we will try to launch. Okay.
So this is a basic architecture of our recommendation system. So first of all, we collected medical research data from variety of sources like FDA, Center for Disease and Control, American Diabetes Association, and various research papers. And then we have our dietitian that we consulted, and we created some rules based on that. And basically, on a knowledge-based system, we take the different parameters and created a knowledge-based model, and the rules are basically generated for each different user. And finally, using our recommendation system and the collected knowledge base, we created a personalized customization for every patient.
Okay, so first of all, our application is in testing phase. So we will invite our application for like bonus point, and user can use our bonus features. Like user don't have to feed the data, simply they have to upload the image, and all the data is fed through our form. There are some diabetic care doctors and the dietitian, and variety of prediction which we are giving. There is no application present in Play Store which gives which match our predictions
of providing an end-to-end service. And the scalability of our business. So the market size is growing exponentially, and our range of products basically fit the market. We provide a recommendation system for food, exercise, and drink. We identify the diabetic complications from the lab report as well as the physical trait of the person. We have our online doctor support also available that we will implement in the further models, and also the reports will be available in online format as well as emails.
Okay, like we will launch our application in January. We will target the subscriber in 100 subscriber in July. Okay.
Thank you.
Very nice.
We are having a couple of questions from the audience, please. Yeah. Yes. Yes, go ahead. Request the audience to read their questions.
So I was slightly confused. You said machine learning and then you brought in the
Actually, we extracted the feature extraction use machine learning. Whether we use statistical models. Huh?
What was the role of ontology in 30 seconds?
Role of
ontologies.
So ontology is basically all the traits that we learned from the model, and based on the characteristics, we created a neural network for that characteristics. So basically, we learned how the basic functioning of the different parameters have in relation with the model. And no, we created a knowledge-based model for that.
Knowledge, we created some role and some patient data and feed our knowledge database.
Ontology is just for correlating the different parameters according to the complications that have. So like that can influence the diet as well as all the features. One question from the audience as well.
Hello, hi. So a very quick question is that how are you going to target the illiterate people of the country?
Okay, so for this we created a feature in our premium feature. User have to upload the photo and all the data is fed through our form for only the premium user. And other factor which we going to add, the NLP feature. User can speak And all the, like if you have to do retinopathy, user have to just have please do for my retinopathy, the option will pop up and user have to just take the capture of the photo and give the prediction.
IMH, they just have to take the IMH. We will basically use voice command for that, and all the text extraction like the form filling, they can be done automatically using NLP.
We have built
text extraction.
We have built the API, but the application is in initial phase. For our premium user can access the features. I hope this answers. For further thing, you can ask him after the session. Okay, it was very nice presenting. Very nice. I have one good question.
So you said you are using recommendation systems. May I know why? Recommended systems.
Basically, user doesn't know about the food. But they, as the person has been said that there are a lot of illiterate persons, they don't know about the food, what type of food they want to eat. So for them, we are just giving. And if the user knows that this food is not good, that's why they are also eating the food. So we are creating personalized recommendation system, and based on the personalized recommendation system, we need some points so that user can use our recommendation.
Also, if we do just basic filtering, then it will not be personalized for the user.
Once more, please give this round of applause. Led by Tarun Babu, a very young boy. And what he's going to present is reduced fluorine level in drinking water through natural fluorine filters, water pot and natural materials. Okay, very, very innovative. Very basic innovation. Basic regard.
Sir, my name is Lakshmi Devi. I am a government teacher working in Pedana, Krishna district of Andhra Pradesh. My innovation, my and our student current for innovation is natural fluorine filter, which reduces the fluorine levels in water by using natural materials. Sir. My student explained the process.
Good evening to all of you. My name is Tarun Babu. I explain our project. Fluorosis, which is caused by intake of fluorinated food and water. Most of the places in Nalgonda, Prakasam, Medak, Khammam, and Nellore districts of our state are affected by fluorosis. Fluorosis is a disease caused by excessive ingestion of fluoride through water and food. The upper limit of optimum fluoride level drinking water for a tropical country like India 0.5 ppm or 0.5 mg-1. It is the total daily intake of through water and food that determines the development of fluorosis. Bureau of Indian Standards fluoride content is 1.0 to 1.5 mg per liter. NMS cattle fluorosis was identified in Podili, Darsi, Kanigiri areas of Andhra Pradesh in 1937. Ellaridigoda, Naibai, Vedavalli villages of Nalgonda district are now to have a very high 2.0 to 7.5 incidence of fluorosis. Fluoride intake range from food. Fluorosis disease are four forms. First one, dental. Second one, genomorphan. Third one, skeletal. And fourth one, neurological. Low ethnicity is those villages which have only cases of dental fluorosis. In addition, if there are cases of genomorphan, skeletal, and crippling forms, they should be considered as the villages with high ethnicity cases only need calcium and vitamin supplementation to the children and adolescents to prevent the gain of organ deformities occurring. All children living in endemic areas of fluorosis, consuming water which has 1.5 to develop dental fluorosis. Permanent teeth are affected, which become rough, opaque, and chalky white. Fitting and chipping of the teeth are the same. Brown, black, yellow pigmentation is deposited on the teeth. Genomorphan is the deformities of limb bones, which are notably seen in weight, wearing lower limbs in children in endemic areas of fluorosis. These occur only in pure nourished children whose diet is low in calcium intake. Disadvantages of fluoride water consumption with high fluorinated water effect on human organs. First one, effect on teeth. Second one, skeletal weakness. Third one, neurological problems. Fourth one, thyroid problems occur. Fifth one, bad smell will come out of the body. Sixth one, skin problems occur like allergy. Seventh one, cardiac problems occur and also heart failures. They lead to die. Eighth one, reproductive issues such as lower fertility and early puberty in girls. Finally, multi disorders arises. Totally human resources will lose. These problems pull down the people, that area into measuring. As a fellow human being, it is our responsibility to find the solution of the problems. So innovatively prepare a natural flooring filter pot with natural materials. Material required for preparation pot: 2 kg of soil, 500 grams of tulsi leaf powder, Ocimum sanctum, 250 grams of domestic leaf powder, Moringa oleifera, small amount of alum, NaLSO4 twice, 12H2O, chillaginjuru, nirmali seeds. Preparation of our natural flooring filter pot: we take 2 kg of soil, 500 grams of tulsi leaf powder, 250 grams of domestic leaf powder, small amount of alum, and mix it well as to prepare the pot with the help of water. We pour 500 ml of fluoride water and kept the pot without disturbed condition. After 1 day, we collect fluoride water from the pot and test with fluoride reagent. So we can reduce the fluoride in drinking water is 3.0 to 1.5 ppm. Experimentation. Before we going to condense the experiment, we test our spool raw water with the fluoride reagent. The range of fluoride in drinking water is 0.5 ppm. We collect fluoride water from Nozividu Mandal. It is nearby to our place and test with fluoride reagent. The range of fluoride in drinking water is 3.0. The range of fluoride in drinking water is 3.0. So we can reduce the fluoride in drinking water with the help of natural materials. Scientific principle. Scientific principle involved in this pot. The pot is made up of tulsi leaf powder and domestic leaf powder. Tulsi leaves are rich in minerals like calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, iron, and potassium. Domestic leaves are rich in minerals like calcium, iron, phosphorus. So these leaf powders absorb the fluoride ions present in fluoride water, which is present in the pot. Chillaginjulu is used to purify water by settling down the majority of dust particles and reduce the hardness of water. Alum is also used to purify water by aluminium, which absorbs the mud particles. Advantages of our model: low cost, it is very useful in fluoride affected areas, easy to carry, eco-friendly, decrease the hardness of water due to chillaginjulu. It creates employment to the potters like small scale industry. Water in natural flooring filter is the same composition of normal water. Minerals are not damaged. A report proves that sufficient mineral in natural flooring filter. Business model and scalability. In 20 states of India, more than 100 districts across the country, and probably 60 million people are consuming water which has fluoride greater than 1.5 milligrams per liter. Since we made
Please give a loud round of applause.
Since we made the pot with the easily available materials of it is less very cost, it is very useful for the poor people who cannot afford the RO plants. The pot is portable and can be marketed easily by vendors and potters. The cost of the pot is nearly 75 to 100 rupees only, which is like normal pot cost. People of that area can make these pots in large scale industries by forming groups or by forming small scale industries. Conclusion: when this natural flooring filter is distributed to each and every household of the fluorosis, we can reduce the occurrence of fluorosis. The coming generation will be free from fluorosis. If government supports us, we can be able to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 3, good health and well-being. We can also achieve the another Sustainable Development Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. We can supply this fluorine filter to the other poor countries affected by fluorosis. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity.
I have a question.
Maximum 2 questions and short questions.
Okay, so this is a great initiative, but how it is different from the Nalgonda technique, which is being used for the defluoridation? You must be knowing that that is for a that you are using for an individual purpose, but that is for a community level use. So how it is that different? In fact, in that also you use the Adam and the same. Obviously, Tulsi, then everything is not being included, but that is also same technique. So how is that different from that?
నల్గొండ టెక్నిక్ అని ఒక టెక్నిక్ ఉంటుంది. ఆ టెక్నిక్ మీరు చెప్పిన టెక్నిక్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ సిమిలర్ ఉంది. ఆ నల్గొండ టెక్నిక్ పెద్ద కమ్యూనిటీలో యూజ్ చేయడానికి వాడతారు. మీరు చెప్పింది ఏ లెవెల్ వరకు వాడచ్చు?
నేను చెప్పింది అంటే చాలా పూర్ పీపుల్ ఎవరైతే ఉంటారో వాళ్ళు ఆర్ఓ ప్లాంట్స్ని వాటిని కొనుక్కోలేరు కాబట్టి తప్పనిసరిగా మేము దీన్ని చాలా తక్కువ రేటుకి ఇస్తాం కాబట్టి ఇది ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయొచ్చు.
Poor people who cannot afford using RO in their houses their product will be affordable for such a kind of population.
And like she's telling like what Nalgonda technique is like, if you go to a dental clinic, a pediatrician will charge you 1500 1600, and at the community level per bottle you are wearing 75,000 that she's telling, right Parna? Yeah, I understand Telugu. So this she's telling. Any more question? That's it.
One quick question. Are you thinking of patenting this?
No, sir.
Anyone take
చేయలేదు సార్, ఇంకా చేయలేదు.
Are you thinking? Are you planning?
సార్ చేస్తున్నాం సార్. మేడం ఐ వర్క్డ్ 1 year నుంచి దాని మీద నేను వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీద బాబు ఈ స్టూడెంట్ నేను కలిసి ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీద 1 year నుంచి వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాం. 1 year నుంచి ఆ మోడల్నే మేము యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాము. నార్మల్ పాట్స్ ఎలా అయితే మనం యూజ్ చేసుకుంటామో అట్లా దాన్ని యూజ్ చేసేయచ్చు. మళ్ళీ మళ్ళీ వాడుకోవచ్చు, ఎన్నిసార్లు అయినా వాడచ్చు. రెస్పిరేషన్ కానీ ఫామ్ అవుతే హాట్ వాటర్తో దాన్ని క్లీన్ చేసుకుంటే ఎన్నిసార్లు అయినా వాడుకోవచ్చు. హాట్ వాటర్తో దాన్ని క్లీన్ చేసినట్లయితే ఎన్నిసార్లు అయినా దాన్ని వాడుకోవచ్చు సార్. మేము అబ్జర్వ్ చేసింది అది సార్.
Okay, any other questions after the session? We can discuss it because we are at
హాట్ వాటర్తో క్లీన్ చేస్తాం. హాట్ వాటర్ పోసి దాన్ని క్లీన్ చేస్తే మామూలుగా వచ్చేస్తుంది. అంటే నార్మల్ పాట్స్ వాటర్ పోసుకుంటాం కదా సార్, మామూలు పాట్లు వాడచ్చు సార్.
Sir, with your permission, can we after the session, the question and answer round is officially open after the
అంటే ఈ ఇందులో వాటర్ పోసిన తర్వాత ఇది నార్మల్ వాటర్తో పాటు దాని కంపోజిషన్ లో ఉందని టెస్ట్ చేస్తాం సార్. ఉన్నాయి సార్, చేస్తాం సార్, చేసిన రిపోర్ట్ కూడా పెట్టాం సార్.
Am I audible? Yeah, am I audible to the last floor, right? So after this unique and basic yoga, I would like to call team number 4, led by Animal Tiwari, IoT-based device to track leg motion, activity of orthopedic person and suggest an
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yogita Matpal, and we are Team MTXO, who has been working for building a step in the world of digital healthcare. So, according to a recent survey of 2017 to 2020, musculoskeletal disorder affects around 1.71 million people worldwide, causing 22.3 million surgeries. And this rate is increasing at 4.9% at compound annual rate. And this number is increasing at 4.9%. So in this context, let us move to the discussion on the major problem faced in the orthotic world. The major problem faced by different age groups, that is in children, 33% soft tissue injuries, and in elders, 27% suffering from arthritis. And the core reason behind this is the inefficiency of the devices which do not provide appropriate actually do not provide efficient results when they are fitted on the patients. So
Good evening, everyone. I am Animal Tiwari, data scientist student from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. We have identified the problem of different health sectors, but especially this problem, everyone is talking about cancer, everyone is talking about diabetes, chronic diseases, and then we have found the orthotic is also a problem. That physiotherapist is also a doctor. We have concluded that. So we have identified the problem that there in the field of assistive devices, there is no such efficiency of the devices that we have present now. So we have developed an IoT-based device which can track your leg motion activity. You just need to do nothing. Just place the band and paste a small device named as MTXO and turn on the switch. You have to turn on the switch and just like a headphone, Bluetooth headphone, you have to connect with your mobile application and you can show the actual graph readings. And we are using artificial intelligence to track the leg motion activity of authentic leg and compare it with the normal person. Like we have followed with a gait analysis. There is a 8 phases gait cycle which consists of 5 phases of stance phases and 3 phases of swing phases. When it comes to gait analysis, we like doctors or physiotherapists can conclude that this part is defective. Like when we have concluded the graph of normal person and the authentic person, like this pre-terminational phase or maybe swing phase have a deflection. So the cause of the deflection, which muscles cause the deflection, it predicts, our model predicts exercises which helps to improve the problem. Like we have created an application which will suggest an exercise for users. Then second, our this is the product for analysts who wants to track the leg motion activity of every factors like ankle motion, knee motion. That's the dashboard. You can track all the motion trajectories, and then you have to just click on the comparison button. After clicking on comparison button, you can show the actual results between the normal person and an authentic person. There are the too many competitive advantages for us. We are first in the market. Like no such IoT device is available. To measure the angles, like we are presently working on 3 and 6 axis axial measurements, but we are trying to expand into 9 axial measurements. And the major competitive and easy to use. Like if nobody knows what is an IoT, there is nothing need to know about IoT AI. Just turn on the switch and place it where you want to track your motion. There is a future implementations of our object. At present, we are using a Bluetooth device or a Bluetooth sensor to transmit the data. But we are trying to convert it into the Wi-Fi. Through Wi-Fi, we can transmit our data into cloud storage, and then through API, we can retrieve our data and implemented the most advanced algo model, like MTX or algo model, which uses deep learning neural network system to analyze the body. In future, we are trying to track multiple different parts of the body, such as neck, shoulder. It also causes the issues to the body. And this is our model image. Like this is a small model, very small model, and it uses nanotechnology based. Like we have, that's what Mishra sir said, Jiva technology. So we have gyroscopic chips that use in aeroplanes to measure the angles of deflections at most accurately. And we are using Cortex M0 processor, which works very reliable. And there is a video which showcases the description of our working prototype. You can also watch the video on YouTube. There is known as MTX Valvo model. Hi.
Sir, they request for their own laptop because the video they have is in private in the YouTube. So they have to connect their laptop applications.
There are 4 phases of MTXO model. First one is data collection and acquisition, which we are using MTXO sensor. Second is data transmission and storage, where we have created a MongoDB based database which stores our data. Like third one is the most important factor, which is MTXO algo model. It uses deep learning algorithms to collect the data and apply a modeling on it and predict the results and compare. And it also compares the graph sections of normal person and an authentic person. That's what algo model is. And the fourth factor is analyzing the result. In this result, what Mahajan sir said, like a radiologist have more intelligence than artificial intelligence. Like they have a year of experience of working on it, and artificial intelligence is just created by a data at some other university. Like if we are trying to manipulate data or trying to access the data, analyzing the data of Americans, it would not be possible for to apply the same things on the Indian society. So our model also learns from it. Like whenever data comes into the model, it also stores in the database and again statistically run the model, and there is a new data set. So after implementing it, it works dynamically. Like most of the algo models work statically, but it works dynamically. So it provides more efficiency of the data. That's what we have done in the MPXO model. And the most advantageous factor is we have created a system like physiotherapists want to suggest exercise based on the data, like what analyze physiotherapists, he analyze that data is it this exercise suggests suits best for this, but AI maybe changes because of data, so he can also suggest the exercise which will also show in our application. You can also show this there is an option on suggested option, where physiotherapists can also suggest the exercise. And our model also learns from the physiotherapist, so that both they can run together, work together. Like AI will assist the field of physiotherapy also, and we are the first in the market. So,
Okay, Anime.
yes,
It was really good presentation on IoT device, and okay, so it's open for question answer for the jury. Any one from the audience have any question?
Good evening, ma'am.
But you see, the gait of a different person is very subjective. You're comparing the gait of an athletic person with a normal person, a different person. Do you know how many muscles are involved in the gait cycle?
No.
32 muscles. If you give the exercise wrongly, the person will go worse in this.
Yes, ma'am. That's why we have added physiotherapists in the session. As a mediator.
How would physiotherapists know? Because you're comparing it with the gait of another person.
A normal person, like not a single person. It's not a single person. It's a club.
It is average of all. The way you walk is different from the way I walk.
Yes,
My
ma'am.
gait is different.
That's what we have discovered with a cluster of more than 600 normal people.
And
To
when you
compare
say-
with a normal one athletic person.
When you say you're first in the world, can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
show me some photos? Like, can you show me some images?
Yes, ma'am.
There are at least 100 papers I can do.
Yes, ma'am. Our university also work on it to publish as many as paper as possible. Like our faculty mentors, they have worked more than 13 SCI. They have published. Yes, sir. The work is unique in like there is no such technology to measure the angles. Yeah, we are filing the idea like patent, intellectual property rights. Our mentors are also working on that, so that's not possible for us to come out with MPXO. Yes, ma'am. Okay. 14 to 15 grams.
And do you think that will also deteriorate the gait?
Yes, ma'am.
That will also deteriorate the gait? What's the impact of that weight on a person's body?
Like at present, more authentic devices is you have to wear a leg, authentic leg to measure, which may deflect your gait cycle. Like if you wear a braces and you walk like and presses are made perfectly. Like if a person is athletic and wearing a perfectly measuring unit, so it will give the gait cycle perfectly. Like his gait cycle or her gait cycle may be showing some deflections. But if you want to walk freely, like our sensors is very lightweight. If you want to walk freely, it will suggest you based on your gait cycle. Like it does not change anything. Like yeah, sir, we have live demonstration with videos on. No, sir. That's working on because we have to implement a Wi-Fi on it, and we are going to launch in the June 2023. Because, sir, we also.
I want to ask? Yes, I want to ask one question. So first question, ma'am already did that. I don't think so. It's the first IoT device. I think the first IoT device. No, no, no. I don't think so. It's okay. We will see the. Yes, sir. We can check the forward later. And now, what is your question? Sir, my second question is that how you are going to like suppose you have done you have consulted this physiotherapist for this, but if a person has generalized problem of the bone, suppose soft bony or upper defect, in that case his gait will be 100 times different than that, and in that physiological condition his gait will be normal. So simply, who will decide whether the person has to get that device?
So this device measures the gait cycle and suggests you an exercise.
So if I put this device in myself, I will get a diagnosis that I have a pathology of the bone deformity in the bone, and suppose I have a generalized condition which is okay, I will do the exercise. Don't there be an orthopedic? Okay.
There are exception cases.
Okay, so it's child also.
My exception.
Okay, now the second one.
Yes. Sir, 14 grams. Yes. Yes, sir, ma'am. We are using ICM 42605. Away. No, single time. ICM 42605. She's operated. 6 times. Place it. We are placing due to lever motion effect. Based on the lever motion effect. Like if you want to measure the angle, you have to place it on this position. If you want to measure the knee section, you have to place on this where the movement joints can perfectly move. Yes, ma'am. There is a difference. Like there is.
Okay, we can discuss after the
Okay.
session because we are.
First, if you want to track leg motion activity of knee, there is a section.
Yes. We will discuss with them after the session. But it was very unique. Please give a hard round.
Thank you, young innovators, and I wish all four of them very good luck. The results will be announced within 5 to 10 minutes. I would hand over the mic to Professor Ranjan.
So maybe I'll take a closing remark. It is not on the agenda, but what I've heard is this has been an exciting 2 days of close engagement, possible collaborations, finding synergies, and this is all what it is about. The problem itself is too big for one person to solve, but I think it is the collaborations that matter, and I think the success of this event is what I've heard is a lot of potential avenues have been discovered, and I'm very, very happy about this. With that, I think we're all excited about these prizes. So without much delay, I think we can move over.
The first position goes to Mr. Parth Jamkheda. Congratulations.
I will request my father to come on the stage, please.
Please give a round of applause.
Excellent. Please start. Congratulations to you too.
A proud moment for the parents.
Why don't you tell us very briefly what is this idea about?
Sir, it's basically a micro ECG, a portable and compact ECG machine. The ECG machine used in hospitals are very size, huge, big in size, and can be carried anywhere easily. So we have tried to compact it in the size of power bank or much smaller than that.
Excellent. So much promise and make a phenomenal difference. So I'm sure it will see a light of the day, and congratulations once again. Please, next person.
The second prize goes to Mr. Tarun Babu. Reduced fluoride levels in the drinking water to natural fluoride and natural medication. The youngest innovator and the youngest teacher. A very proud moment for a teacher even.
Please give a loud round of applause for the youngest innovator we have, youngest presenter we have today with us.
Excellent. Why don't you tell us very briefly what is this about?
చాలా మంది ఫ్లోరోసిస్ తో బాధపడుతున్నారు. ఆ ఫ్లోరోసిస్ ని తగ్గించడానికి నేచురల్ మెటీరియల్స్ ఏదైతే ఉంటాయో వాటిని ఉపయోగించి మనం చాలా సింపుల్ మెథడ్ లో చేయొచ్చు అనే ఆలోచనతో దాదాపు ఒక 6 months నుంచి ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ లో నేను వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను. వర్క్ చేసి నా స్టూడెంట్స్ తో పాటు దీన్ని డెవలప్ చేసి ఈ విధంగా తీసుకురావడం జరిగింది సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ అందరికీ కూడా.
You developed a fluorescent filter pot using so for 6 months you can keep it.
Great. Congratulations. Please.
The third prize is being shared by both the other teams, Keshav Sharma and team, Anime Tiwari and team. Keshav Sharma product, diet for reducing glycemic index.
Please come on stage.
Anime and team, IoT-based device to track leg motion activity.
Please welcome them with a loud round of applause. Very unique ideas.
And I really hope part makes to 600 crores if I'm not wrong with the.
Yeah, right. So, one line about your idea.
Actually, the application is like predicting the complication of our diabetes later and giving the personalized.
Very relevant in Indian context, right? Yeah, the dubious distinction. Come. All right. And last but not the least, Anime.
Congratulations.
Very, very practical suggestion. Congratulations. So, congratulations to all the winners. Round of applause for all of them.
Doing picture. Congratulations, guys. I would like Professor Saurabh Gupta to share his insights. Mr. Saurabh Kumar Chaube, IHub Annuity IIIT Foundation. Thank you so much, sir. The N2 InnoHEALTH 2022